Are you Mr. Patterson?
You can call me Butch, or Captain Fancy, whatever you prefer.
I think I'll stick with Mr. Patterson. When you called me, you said you wanted to talk about Vance Van Vandervan's biography of Tommy Rubella.
I'm looking to lay my mitts on some rough drafts, early notes, that kind of thing. Sure, you know, most of the people in the book are pushing up daisies. I'm working a case for an interested party and trying to track down some leads. Thinking names of people connected with Hitler and Rubella.
So why don't you buy the book?
Because the manuscript went missing. There ain't gonna be no book.
Well, I don't know what you've been led to believe, Mr. Patterson, but Vance delivered the manuscript intact and on time. Once the artwork is finalized, it will be sent to the printers and to every bookstore across the country.
How's about letting me have an advance copy for a couple of days?
Sorry. You're just gonna have to wait till it hits the bestseller list.
When did Vance pony up the pages?
A month ago. Why?
Curiosity.
Well, Captain Fancy, curiosity killed the cat.
How come?
Because the cat got curious and did something he wasn't supposed to do and was killed.
What did the cat do?
I don't know.
Well, then how do you know it wasn't botulism? Or pirates?
It was times like these I wished I was a smarter man, or that I paid attention to most of the things people said to me instead of thinking about pornography, or myself watching pornography, or myself watching pornography with a bottle of booze and a cigar. What it'd be like if I was 57 feet tall and able to destroy all my betrayers with my enormous stampy feet.
Patterson is predictable to a fault.
I played my part all along. Now you owe me a manuscript.
Just give me a couple of weeks. Butch Patterson and Blanche du Maurier are still writing the epilogue for me.
My boss said 1 week, tops.
Tell your boss it'll be worth the wait. Now that business is out of the way, why don't you relax with a little drink and a lot of Vance?
I have to leave now.
Oh, I'll just bet you do.
One week.
I didn't kill anyone. But I think Vance did.
Why Vance?
Because outside of you and me, he's the only one left.
What about curiosity?
I'm not following you.
Just something I heard today. Hey, here's something else I heard that may make your lady parts all tingly, like if a dentist froze them instead of your mouth.
What's that?
Well, Vance's manuscript.
I've still got it, safely tucked away.
So does his publisher. Vance lied to you, Blanche. The one you've got's a fake, or a copy of a fake. Either way, Vance's book is going to hit the shelves long before yours, and he's going to get the lion's share of the pie.
That's impossible.
I don't make up reality, Blanche. If I did, you wouldn't be wearing a blouse. And I'd be 57 feet tall. That'd be sweet.
I'm eating chicken, for God's sake. Can it wait?
It's Blanche du Maurier.
Evening, Blanche.
Vance?
So you're gonna let me marry you and get you pregnant with Siamese twins just so you can get the 10 grand from Patterson, then turn around and use it to write a book on the same subject I'm writing a book about, hypothetically.
Exactly.
Doesn't that kind of make one of us a whore?
Or there is Plan B. We combine our books into one, publish it together, and then share the profits 50-50.
That works out to less money and no sex for the Vance. I think I'll opt for Plan A.
Okay?
Okay. You get started. I'm gonna finish my chicken.
Not tonight. Soon. Just not right now.
The Vance doesn't like to be teased. You start boiling the water, you better be ready to shuck the Vance's corn.
All right then. Tomorrow, 10 o'clock.
Take that, Patterson.
Chicken.
May I come in, Captain? I mean, Mr. Patterson.
Well, I ain't never said no to a pretty dame before. I don't plan on starting now. Come on in. Why don't you have a seat, sunshine?
I'm more comfortable standing. Are you all right?
Well, let's just say I'm better than all my betrayers and leave it at that. So did you change your mind about Vance's book? Or did you just swing by, hoping to catch me in a generous mood, thinking I might take pity on you and toss you a free one?
No. And God, no. I have a problem that I think requires some discretion.
I know a clinic where they don't ask no questions.
It's not that kind of problem.
Well, neither was mine. I just stumbled in there one day by accident looking for a charity. And the building company in there runs a charity. And I was looking to give some money because I'm a kind and generous man who doesn't have a rash that won't go away. I don't care what you heard. So what can I do for you?
I went to see Vance last night, and as I was leaving, I heard some approaching footsteps, so I hid and waited to see who it was. It was a woman by the name of Blanche du Maurier. The publishing circle is small. I've been aware of Ms. du Maurier for quite some time now. A friend of mine works for a rival publishing house. Tells me Ms. du Maurier is working on a tell-all book of her own with the late Debbie Hitler.
You're worried about the competition?
I wasn't until last night. My friend tells me that Ms. du Maurier's book is far from completion, and first one out of the gate wins.
What are you worrying your pretty face about, doll?
I don't trust Vance. I want to know what him and this Ms. de Maurier woman are up to.
I'm gonna need Vance's new address and $10,000 cash.
That's a little steep, isn't it?
I don't figure it ain't nothing compared to what you stand to lose if Vance jumps ship.
Fine. But just so you're aware, I think this verges on blackmail and is unethical.
Well, just so you're aware, you better be careful with the libel and slander. Otherwise, you're going in Butchie's big book of betrayers.
I'll be more careful in the future. I'll have my office courier the money over to you later today.
What the hell did the Maurier want?
What do you think? Ain't a woman alive can control herself after she's seen Big Daddy Vance work as moneymaker. Looks like you're gonna be owing me $10,000.
I hate to burst your bubble, bum dancer. Me and Blanche already got it squared away. I'm gonna marry her. And I'm gonna knock her up. And you are gonna owe me 10 grand.
That's not what she said last night, you drunken, stumbling idiot.
Look, we're not both gonna knock up Blanche with Siamese twins. One of us, sure. That's a given, but both of us. That's crazy talk.
She knows that better than anyone. She offered me a co-writing credit on her book if I'd jump ship and go with her publisher.
Looks like Blanche has been playing us both for fools. So, are you gonna stick with the publisher, what brung you to the dance? Or are you gonna jump ship?
I don't know. I get a bigger take of the profits where I am, but Blanche's company has more resources. So the deal with Blanche means, well, more money in the long run, but it also means living poor for a while longer yet. I haven't made up my mind.
Let me know when you do.
Hey, you kids, quit throwing them rocks.
Oh, my face! My beautiful face!
I kept throwing the dice in my head, hoping it wouldn't keep coming up snake eyes. But I was throwing a losing streak longer than an elephant's catheter. Vance couldn't have been the one behind all the murders, and that left Blanche. Unless she'd been working a side deal with Van Vander Van all along. And he just backed out on his end of the deal and stuck with his own publisher, looking to be the only one dipping into the pot of gold.
Well,
Blanche was paying Vance a social visit. He's sticking with you as his publisher.
not according to my friend. According to him, Blanche spent the morning with the CEO finalizing the terms of the collaboration. You're lying to me.
I'm only telling you what I know. May not be the full picture, but it ain't a lie.
I've done some checking of my own. Arrest records, court dates, that type of thing. Blanche de Maurier has bailed you out of jail 214 times in the past 7 years. You should have told me you knew her. That would have been the ethical thing to do.
Me and Ethics got an understanding. I leave them alone, and they leave me alone. So far, it's worked out fine.
Well, you can tell your friend that she can do whatever she wants, because I've got enough of Vance's manuscript to go to print.
Where?
Safely under lock and key for now. I win. Now, if you'll excuse me, Mr. Patterson, I have some business to take care of.
You and me both, baby.
My publisher thinks it's a great idea. I might have indicated that you were already on board. In the long run, it's more money. Better distribution, bigger volume. You'll be rich.
If I say yes, then there's no reason for you to go through with the whole sex and Siamese twins thing, though, right?
Right.
No deal. Much as I like the sound of more money, I prefer a cut and pay for the chance to stick it to that idiot Patterson.
God, you men and your pissing matches. You make me sick. Forget the whole thing. Maybe I'll just finish the book on my own.
Go ahead. See if the Vance cares. My book's almost finished. It'll hit the shelves long before yours does. You'll be left with the mediocre sales and recognition deserving of someone who finishes a very distant second place. I figured you'd be back.
Mr. Patterson, Vance is dead.
You must be Vance's editor. I'm Blanche du Maurier. It's a pleasure to meet you.
I was looking for Butch.
So was I. It's a shame about Vance. I guess that means his book's never gonna make it to market.
I'm confident his literary talents will be posthumously celebrated.
He's already delivered the manuscript.
All that's missing is the conclusion. And I guess we're writing that now.
You're writing it, not me.
How did you know?
Process of elimination? There's only 3 of us left standing. You are the only one who could have killed them all.
All but 2.
Why'd you do it?
Vance had writer's block. I thought it would help jumpstart him. After the Swede died, I noticed a new excitement in his writing. So I decided for the second half of the book that Debbie, Jasmine, and Tommy should follow suit.
But why Vance? Wouldn't he have been more used to you doing book tours?
Vance was going to jump ship to another publisher. I've invested too much in him to let that happen.
So my guess is you came all the way down here to kill Butch.
I was going to use Butch as my alibi, but now I have a better idea. I'm going to kill you, frame you for the murders, and play it off like self-defense.
It's not how it looks.
Geez, I never had you pegged, baby.
She was the one. She tried to kill me. I was only protecting myself.
6 times?
I didn't kill them all, Butch. Let's just call the police and we'll explain the whole thing.
No cops. You're standing in my office with a smoking gun. One of my clients is dead. If we call the cops, you'll spend the rest of your life looking through bars. Just leave the gun and get out of here. You've done a lot for me over the years, Blanche. Maybe it's time I return the favor. I don't cotton to what you've done. And I'm not gonna lie to you, the world's a better place without them. And ain't no one gonna be shedding no tears over the bodies.
You don't think that
I don't think as much as I sometimes know. What I know about the cops and the law is enough to fill a dinosaur's scrotum. So just put the gun on the desk and get out. Old Butchie will tie up all the loose ends. What a day I'd been having. First I ran out of cigars and now this. 6 bodies all connected by greed and corruption. Hopefully this would be the end of it and the city could catch a few nights of peaceful Z's before the next guy started making his own rules. So here I was, in my office, staring at the warm body of a dame whose job put her in the line of fire of someone else's desires. The rest I could accept, but this one hurt. Ain't no one pure and innocent, but some come close and this dame deserved better. I used to say the same things about Blanche. That seems like a lifetime ago now. Yeah, let me talk to someone in homicide. Yeah, how's it going, freak? Listen up. Any of you pricks down there offering reward money leading to the capture of the person who killed Tommy Rubella, Debbie Hitler, the Swede, Jasmine Griffin, Vance Van Vandervan, and his book editor? Well, what do you mean, no? Geez, that's too bad. Listen, you give me $100 if I tell you who done it? Deal. Blanche du Maurier.